Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody. How are you? Good morning, Michelle. My peeps coming on here today. How y'all doing? It doesn't look that light in here. I was trying to fix my lighting, y'all, because it was sunny this morning, but then it like all of a sudden just turned dreary and it looks like it's been raining. I don't know what's going on outside. Hey, Adrian, good morning. What was that? I used to sing this song to my kids all the time. It was a good morning song. It's like, good morning, and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. So that's my song to you today. I hope your Saturday is awesome. Good morning, Steph. Yes. Good morning, kings and queens. Yes. Good morning, Vicky. How are you? Good morning. So glad you have chosen to spend your Saturday morning here with me. You could have spent it anywhere else, but you chose to spend it with me. So I am grateful. And my lipstick is a little heavy today. Hold on, y'all. I like lipstick, but I don't like it to look like it's taking over my face. Oh, gosh. So, all right. So, I need a mood tracker. I need a mood tracker this morning. This is going to help me with my message because today we're talking about fighting for your dreams. Okay. So, a mood tracker. We're going to do a scale of 1 to 5. Okay. 1 to 5. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling horrible right now. Put a 5 in the chat if you're feeling amazing right now. And then use 2, 3, and 4 in between. So give me a tracker, y'all. Let's track your feelings this morning. We don't get a chance to do that. We don't get a chance to say, hey, how am I feeling today? Am I feeling awful today? That's a 1. Am I feeling okay today? That's a 2. If I'm all right, I'm all right. That's a 3. If I'm feeling good, that's a 4. If I'm feeling the most and excited about life, that's a 5. All right. So put your mood tracker in here because I'm going to be talking about fighting for your dreams. And I need to know your mood this morning. Good morning, Nidra. You made it. Yay. All right. I see Nidra has a 5. Steph has a 3. So she said, I'm feeling okay this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here. Vicky is a 2. Vicky's like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? It's been one of those weeks. All right, good. Michelle is a 3. Okay, all right. All right, so people are feeling average. So my goal is by the end of this hour this hour of power, okay? By the end of this hour of power, your mood will increase at least 1 point, okay? We're going to try to do that. We're going to try to increase your mood at least 1 point. And if you're a 5, we want to send you like 5 plus. All right, Adrian is a 5. Okay, yes. Well, I have a couple of announcements to make, but I'm not going to make them until the end of this Success Saturday. So if you stick around to the end, because today we're talking about fighting for your dreams. So if you know people that need to hear this message, please text them, tell them to get on. Tell them to come on in the room. Come on in my room. All right, don't get me started. Yeah, so tell them to come on in the room and we're going to have a good time today. We're going to have a good time. All right, so as I always start out, I got to put my plug in for my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, bam. I know some people who had just purchased this book. Thank you so much. Because of you, I have sold the most copies of this book this year. So thank you, Success Tribe, for supporting me, supporting Black business. Like Steph said, supporting a queen, okay? So support us. This book is the reason why Success Saturday is here. Okay. So thank you so much for your support. Also, here at Success Saturday, we say you must write. You must write, because as a life coach, I know that when you write stuff down, you're 90% more likely to remember it. And you're 90% more likely to get it done if it's a to-do list. So last week, remember your life work. Who remembers their life work from last week? I saw some beautiful life work in Trika's channel, Trika's Facebook group. Trika's Facebook group, Cuteness Squad. You're supposed to write 21 things that you want to get done before the year 2021. Your life work last week. So if you didn't do your life work last week, don't get upset. It's okay. Just do it this week. You need to write down 21 things to do before the year 2021. And people have done it. Not only did they do their life work, they posted it in the Cuteness Squad's Facebook group. And the reason why it's there, because Trika came up with that. I did not make that up. Trika came up with that, so it's only right for her to have it in her Facebook group. So that's what we did last week. So you must get your journals, y'all. Get your journals out and write. As you can see, I like to be a model. I write in my, oh, can y'all see that? I write in my journal all the time. Okay? So while you're getting ready to write, and if you're not writing, don't feel guilty, because some of you are probably out already. This is a recording, so you can always go back and listen. So I will put this in our Facebook group. This Success Saturday has a Facebook group. It's called the Success Saturday Circle on Facebook, okay? So I will also post this video there. I usually do that every week, so people who weren't able to make it today can also see the video. All right. So today we're talking about fighting for your dream. Now, I know last week when I started thinking about this, because we're gearing up for Success My Way Academy. See? Success My Way Academy. We're gearing up for Success My Way Academy. And Success My Way Academy is an academy about moving from your dreams to your destiny. It's an academy about moving from your dreams to your destiny. So today I thought it fitting, because we're almost in 2021. This class is about to start. And so I wanted to talk about dreams, okay? Fighting for your dreams. Like, if you have a dream, what does it mean to fight for it? You know what I mean? Like, as young kids in school, they always used to tell us to fight for our dreams, you know what I'm saying? But as an adult, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Either I'm trying to work in my dreams or I'm not. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean to fight? So we're going to talk about that today. But before we talk about that, of course, our tradition here is to have a question answer session. So I always like to open up the floor. If you have any questions to ask me, please ask, because your question helps everybody else in the chat. So if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. All right. And while you are writing your questions down, I just want to reiterate that I am making an announcement about Success My Way Academy. And I'm also making an announcement about Success Saturday at the end of this broadcast, y'all. You don't want to miss it. You have to stay to the end to hear these two announcements. One about Success My Way Academy and the other one about this broadcast, Success Saturday. I have two announcements, okay? Good morning, Magenta. How are you? Magenta, we were putting our mood trackers in there. If you're feeling like blah today, you're going to put a 1. And if you feel fantastic today, you're going to put a 5. And then 2, 3, 4 in between. 3 means I'm feeling good, okay. 4 means I'm feeling good. But 1 and 2 means I'm feeling so-so. And I wanted to show you what I have on today. My husband knows I love Christmas, and he bought me this shirt, y'all. Once a year, I'm hustling. I love this shirt because I also have a nonprofit that I work, and I am busy setting up that process for success. We are supposed to be helping 400 children this year, y'all. We're supposed to be helping 400 children this year. So if you would like to donate to a great cause, we work with schools and crisis centers. So if you would like to donate to a great cause, what we do is we supply children with toys and little stocking stuffer boxes. They're called Night Before Christmas boxes. And we also give out food. So this year we're giving out 16 turkeys and a truckload of food. So there is a lot going on with this nonprofit right now. So he got me this shirt because once a year I do hustle. I hustle for the children. So if you would like to donate to this cause, I do have it. It's in the description. It is the last part of the description. You can go straight to the website and donate there. All right. So I don't see any questions in the chat. So I am going to move right into it because we have a lot to talk about. So get out your paper, and at the top of your paper, write how to fight for my dreams. At the top of your paper, I want you to write how to fight for my dreams. You know, this may be a hard topic for some people because some people feel guilty about fighting for their dreams. They feel guilty. They're like, hey, you know what? I have dreams, but I had to put my dreams aside for my children, and I have to put my dreams aside for whoever. But the reality is when you put your dream aside, it actually does not help your children. It actually does not help anybody because it's a dormant desire that comes out in your actions in a negative way. Okay, so when you suppress your dreams for other people, it's a dormant desire that comes out in a negative way in your actions. So we want to move away from that and fight for your dreams. So I always like for you to talk to me in the chat. So if you come up with questions or if you have any comments about this learning today, please put it in the chat. I'd love to hear your voices. All right. So fighting for your dreams. The first thing I put on here is, write this in your journal, is to fight gatekeeping. Write that in your journal. Fight gatekeeping, okay? You need to fight gatekeeping. And you're like, Lakisha, okay, what is gatekeeping? Gatekeeping is holding information to yourself that isolates others or that stops others from progressing. So gatekeeping is like shutting the door, like having a whole bunch of information and then shutting the door and not letting anybody in. So you're going to fight gatekeeping, but you're not going to fight your own gatekeeping, okay? You're going to, you're not going to fight your own gatekeeping. You're going to fight the gatekeeping of others of your dream, okay? So this is like, for example, a gatekeeper when it comes to your dreams is someone who tells you, you know what, I want to give you some advice. Let me give you some advice. Or they may say, you know, can I give you some feedback on that? And advice and feedback is good, but this type of gatekeeper is very negative. Like it's just a negative gatekeeping of information. So you want to fight that gatekeeping. If you feel like you're sharing your dreams with someone who, in the name of wisdom, in the name of giving you advice, makes you feel horrible, makes you feel like your dream is not valid, makes you question your dream, that's called gatekeeping. Because if somebody's really giving you really good advice about your dream, it feels good, even when it's critical. Okay? If somebody's giving you good advice about your dreams, it feels good, even when it's critical. You know, I just had a friend, I've been running this nonprofit for 7 years. 7 years I've been running this nonprofit with a wonderful board. Shout out to my board. My board is amazing. And if you go to my website, and I'll put it again here. If you go to our website, you can go to About and see all of my board members. Talking about some great women of color. Amazing. So anyway, I was talking to a friend and he was like, you know what? You shouldn't be doing this by yourself. You shouldn't be doing this by yourself. You should ask like core people that all give like $500 a year. You should have like people giving you like $500 a year for this. And I was like, it was feedback, it was advice, but I didn't feel like this person was trying to tell me what to do and what not to do. I didn't feel like this person was being negative to this person. The way I felt was like this person is trying to help me run my business or run my nonprofit more effectively. So I accepted that. So however, I've had to fight gatekeeping. I've had to fight people in the name of telling me advice, okay? In the name of giving me their 2 cents, okay? Telling me stuff that didn't sit with me. And you know what I do? I eat the meat and throw away the bone. I say thank you. I keep it real short. I say thank you for your advice. Thank you. And then I go about my business and I forget about it, because you do not have to accept everybody's advice. When you have a dream, you have an intuition. Everybody has intuition, whether you're a woman or a man. You have intuition, and you will know whether that dream sits well with you. Whether that advice sits well with you or whether that advice does not. So comment below if you have ever had to fight gatekeeping, because if you had to fight gatekeeping, you had to fight for your dream. Okay, that's number one. Number two, and let me get something to drink, y'all. I am thirsty. I don't know why I'm so thirsty, but let me get something to drink. My husband always hooks me up with like 0 sugar drinks, preferably sodas. So let me pop this open, because I feel my mouth getting dry, and y'all don't want to see how my mouth looks when it's dry. That's not a pretty sight. All right, y'all. I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all taking some copious notes. Okay. All right. Number 2. And let me tell you how many we have. We have 7. Okay. So we have 7 of these. And after this, I have an announcement at the end of this video. And if you all didn't see my phone case, look at my phone case, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I got it done by an Instagrammer called I Sparkle It. I just love this. I just think it's so adorable. Good morning, Kate. Kate is here. Good morning. Good to see you. All right. So, Kate, we're talking about fighting for our dreams. I just went over number 1, which is fighting gatekeeping, making sure that when people give you advice and they give you feedback that is not negative, that it's constructive criticism, that even if it's not something positive, you still can accept it. All right, but if it doesn't feel right, don't eat the meat and throw away the bone. Like, don't even accept it. It has to feel right to you, because guess what? It's your dream. It's not their dream. It's your dream. And most of the time, when people give you advice about your dream, they haven't done it themselves. Let me say that again. Most of the time, when people give you advice for your dreams, they're usually people who have not done what you've done. Okay? All right? So I just wanted to say that as well. All right, number 2. You're going to fight for your dreams by fighting regret. You're going to fight regret. Now, this is something that I don't experience often personally, because I feel like I do to fight regret. I just do it. To fight regret, I just do the thing. Okay, I just do it. But I did experience regret in a big way at the beginning of the pandemic. When the pandemic came, it was all this uncertainty. People were dying, but we didn't know if people in our family was going to die. And I have been talking about getting remarried to my husband, because we got married at the Justice of the Peace. We have never had a big wedding. So I always said, I've been married over 20 years. I want a big wedding, but I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And then when the pandemic came, I said, oh my gosh, if anything happens this year in my family, that will be my one regret, is that I did not have a marriage ceremony with my husband. And that feeling was it was a devastating feeling. Like if anything was to happen to my husband this year, like I did not do what I wanted to do and I had regret. And oh wow, I'm like, it was crazy. So I don't know if you all experienced that at the beginning of the pandemic, like just the sense of regret about, oh my gosh, if something happens to me, I wish I would have done this thing. You don't want to have that feeling often. That feeling's not good. It's just not a good feeling. So you want to fight regret. And how, and I'm looking at my notes, how you're going to fight regret by doing. You have to take action. I don't care if you know what? I don't care if I open up a journal and start cutting out pictures out of a magazine and put it in the journal about a wedding. I got to do something. I got to start doing something towards the thing that I wish I had done. You don't have to get it all done, but just take action towards it. Take massive action towards that thing. It'll make you feel so much better. Even if you haven't done it yet, just take some action towards it. If you want to go to school, right? If you want to go to school, but you feel like you don't have enough money, or you don't have enough time, all these excuses, right? To get rid of that feeling of regret, just go look up some schools. Go find out what school has what you like to do. Just do something, okay? So to fight regret, you're going to do something. Good morning, Bev. Thank you for joining us today, Bev. We're talking about fighting our dreams. We also have 2 announcements that we are going to be sharing at the end of this. So after we go over these 7 ways to fight your dreams, so this is a big announcement. So number 1 was fighting gatekeeping. And this is number 2, fighting regret. You don't want to question yourself. You don't want to always question yourself, okay? So you want to be sure about your dream. You want to be sure about you're in that direction. And so to be sure, you want to fight regret. Number 3. And if you have anything to say about gatekeeping and regret, if you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the chat, okay? All right, another way to fight for your dream, this one's good, is to fight comfort. You're going to fight your comfort zone. And I know you've heard this before, like, yeah, Lakisha, I know that. Lakisha, I know I'm not supposed to be operating in my comfort zone. I'm supposed to be fighting in my fighting to get out of my comfort zone. But so the comfort zone, I want to just give you a revelation, right? The comfort zone is not bad. The comfort zone is not a bad zone to be in, okay? So it is okay to be in your comfort zone. What's not okay is to be in your comfort zone and nestled in there so good that when an opportunity comes, you don't want to get out. Good morning, Theodolinda. Welcome. So glad you're here. Good morning. So you don't want to be nestled in your comfort zone so much that you don't want to get out. You have to learn how to take calculated risk and chances. You have to learn to be fearful and do it anyway. You have to learn how to have courage to come out of that comfort zone. Nobody did anything great in this world without doing it. I'm going to say that again. You can't do anything great in this world without coming out of your comfort zone, without it being a little uneasy. In fact, we need things to be a little uneasy to learn. That is scientific. Did you know that? Did you know that uneasiness is what you need to get out your comfort zone? Is what you need to learn anything. So discomfort is a good thing. You need a balance of comfort and discomfort. Comfort and discomfort. You need a balance of both of them. But you can't just coast in comfort, because eventually that's going to catch up with you, and then you're going to be forced to be discomfort, and then you're going to be like, you're going to have anxiety, you're going to have depression. You don't want to be forced into discomfort, okay? You want to practice discomfort a little bit along the way, okay? Adrian said, oh my God, my word for 2021 is uncomfortable. Woo! Adrian! I love that word, Adrian. For you, that is a perfect word. That's great. Oh my goodness. Theodore Linda said hers is action. That's right. So both of you are going to be practicing in 2021, coming out of that nestled comfort zone. Don't get nestled in that comfort zone for your dream. Okay. Now you can get nestled in the comfort zone for other stuff. Like if you snuggled up with a loved one or something, just nestle with them. If you're playing with your children, stay in your comfort zone, play with your children. But when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your dreams, don't stay in there. Come out. Practice experiencing action, taking those chances, and experiencing discomfort. All right, that's number 3. So let me go back. Number 1 was fight gatekeeping. Number 2 was fight regret. Number 3 was fight comfort. And we got 7 of them. So we're on number 4. Number 4, and this one is not new either. Okay, this was not new either. Adrian said, I need to get out of my comfort zone. Yes. You can't do anything. Write this down, Adrian. You can't do anything great in this world remaining in your comfort zone. You have to have, it's scientific that adults need a bit of discomfort to learn and to grow. Adults need a bit of discomfort to learn and to grow. So just know in the back of your mind that if you're trying to remain comfortable and you're not fighting that comfortableness, you're not going to do anything great. It's just scientific. Okay? All right. So the next thing is fear. Number 4 is fighting fear. Okay? Fighting fear. You know, what can I say about fear? I mean, I've talked about this before when we first started, when I started talking about, because fear is like a big part of this book. Fear, I talk about fear a lot in here, but fear is one of those things that people think you're not supposed to have, right? I don't agree. I think everybody must have fear. Fear is good. If I see a dog outside, my fear is going to kick in and I'm going to start either beating that dog up or running or doing something. For me, fear is not a bad thing. The problem is when fear consumes you to the point where you are comatose, where you can't move. Fear forces you to stay in that comfort zone. That's when you have to manage the fear. Okay, so all fear is not bad. As a matter of fact, when people fail, that's a good thing, because again, when you fail, you get discomfort and you learn and you grow. So fear is the same way. When you are fearful, don't let it stop you. Just know it's part of the process. Ooh, let me say that again. That was good. When you are fearful, do not let it stop you. Know that fear is part of the process. So don't think you're supposed to move to do something new and not be scared. Don't think that. You are going to be scared. You're going to be scared out of your mind, okay? You're going to be scared, but that should not stop you from doing it anyway. That's called courage, okay? And how do you fight fear? How do you really fight fear, y'all? Do y'all know the answer to that? How do you really fight fear? You fight it with its opposite. Who knows the opposite of fear? Put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. What is the opposite of fear? Does anybody know? You're going to fight fear with its opposite. What is the opposite of fear? Because fear is something that we need, but too much of it is a bad thing. As a matter of fact, too much of anything is a bad thing. So fear, everybody's going to have fear. I have fear all the time. I'm always starting new projects. I'm always trying to better myself. I have fear all the time. Okay. So fear is something you're supposed to have. It's just you're not supposed to be locked up behind it. That is the problem. Okay. The opposite of fear is faith. Okay, the opposite of, and hey, I see more people in here. Hey, Erica. Hey, Nicole. Hey, okay, Bev put courage. That's the opposite of fear. Well, courage is not the opposite of fear, Bev. Courage is you doing something in spite of your fear. Okay, so courage is doing something in spite of your fear. So that is, it allows you to operate in the opposite. So courage allows you to operate in the opposite. Erica said discipline. So discipline, I don't think discipline is the opposite of fear, but it definitely helps manage the fear. Okay, so discipline, it does help manage your fear and help you push through and have the courage to push through. The discipline helps build your stamina, and so you won't be comatose or stuck. The discipline helps you get unstuck. Okay, and then Nicole is right. Faith is the opposite of fear. Like, you're just going to have faith. Like, no matter what, I'm just going to have faith and know. But I am not going to say any of those. I'm going to say the opposite of fear is love. The opposite of fear is love. That's the word that I was thinking of. So it could be faith. The opposite of, you can say faith and you can say love. Okay. The opposite of fear. Excuse me. When you have faith, it is something that tells you, you know what? I am scared. Why am I scared? Because I think I'm going to fail. But if I have faith, if I believe in something that I haven't seen yet, that's going to cancel my fear. The opposite of fear is something that cancels it. What cancels the fear? Faith cancels the fear because it allows your belief to grow in an area you haven't even seen yet, if that makes sense. And then love cancels the fear. Love cancels the fear. Good morning, Lenora. Love is the opposite of fear because when you love, it's like faith. Love is like faith. It's like, I am going to emotionally and mentally focus on you with reverence. So when you do that with your dream, like, you don't even have time to fear. It cancels out the fear. I'm going to give you an example. Like, with my nonprofit, I love children so much that I when I do this every year, it clashes with my schedule, right? So I'm in school, I'm working, and now I have this nonprofit to take care of. I'm fearful every year. Every year I'm fearful that it's not going to go right, that I'm not going to reach the amount of children that I want to get, that I'm not going to raise the amount of money I'm going to raise every year. And Nicole is one of the board members, you all. Nicole is a board member. And so every year I'm fearful, but my love for Christmas, my love for children, my love for helping people and serving the community causes the fear to dissipate. It actually causes the fear to actually go away. So I move as if fear is not even there. That's love. I also have faith. I have faith that if I say I need to help 400 kids, that people are going to give me money to help me help 400 kids. I have faith. So that actually dissipates the fear because I'm so driven towards the thing I can't see that I can't even see fear. All right. So Lenore said her word of 2021 is transformation. I love that. I love that, transformation. So continue to put your words of the year. If you don't remember from last week, my word of the year is freedom. My word of the year is freedom. All right. So that was good, y'all. That was really good. So we're talking about, if you just came here, welcome. I'm Lakisha. I'm a certified life coach, and I wrote a book called Try Success, It Won't Bite. And this is Success Saturday, a free life coaching session that I have every Saturday just to talk about life and to make life better for everyone. Like, that is my happy zone. If I can help somebody make their life better, it brings me joy. All right, so we talked about fighting gatekeeping. We talked about fighting regret. We talked about fighting comfort, and we talked about fighting fear. The next thing we're going to fight, this is number 5, and we got 7. The next thing we're going to fight. Hi, Katrina. So good to see you. Welcome. The next thing we're going to talk about is fighting average. Ooh, wee. When I said that, I got a tingle in my spine, y'all. I got a tingle in my spine. Let me do my jingle bells. Fighting average, okay? Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. We have to fight average. We have to fight average. Because the number one reason we have to fight average, y'all, is because we're not. You're not average. Adrian, you're not average. Bev, you're not average. Erica, you're not average. Nicole, you're not average. Lenore, you're not average. Vicky, you're not average. Katrina, you're not average. Theodore, Linda, you're not average. Kate, you're not average. Who else is on here? Michelle, you're not average. Nidra, you're not average. Magenta, you're not average. Okay, Steph, you're not average. That's all I can see on here. That's all I can see. I'm telling you, you have to fight average. You know why? Because you're not average. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it on down, but you are not average. Because there is nobody in this world like you. So why would you go around thinking that you're supposed to be like everybody else? Ooh, wee, child. You know, when we were little, you know how kids teased you for being, oh, y'all like my earrings? I got my Christmas earrings. I got a ornament here, and I got a Christmas tree. I love these. Okay, anyway, I got distracted. Remember when you were kids and people used to tease you because you were different? Who got teased because they were different? I did. And I used to deplore the fact that I was different. I knew I was different from everybody, but people teased me about it. The same thing that people teased me about is the same thing, same reason why I'm successful. It's because I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. I want you to not look at your difference as something negative. I want you to look at it as the most positive, God-given gift that you have ever gotten. I want you to look at your difference. The thing about it is we need to separate what happened to us when we were children from our adulthood. I'm going to say that again. Okay? We need to separate the notion, the thing that was put in our head by other children. They were children at the time, y'all. They're adults now. Whoever teased you, they are adults now. They were children. But separate in your mind what I got teased about. God has managed to turn it around in my adulthood, and I have become who I am because of that difference. Without that difference, I can't reach my destiny. So I don't want you to look at your difference like you did when you were a child. I want you to look at your difference as an asset. Your difference is an asset. Your difference is going to cause you to fight for your dream. Your dream is different. And that is so awesome. That is so, so awesome. You know, it's a scientific fact that difference is powerful. Did you know that? So they did a study where of workplaces, like what's the best work environment? So they studied environments where all of the people were like all white men. And they studied work environments that were like all one race, like all Black or all Latino or just all one race. And they also studied work environments that had a variety of people, some Asian, some white, some men, some women, some gay, some straight. They studied an environment that had a variety of people in it. What they found was The workplace that was the most diverse was the most productive and made the most money and came up with the most innovative ideas. Let me say that again. The work environment that had everybody that was different, okay? The work environment that had everybody was different. A multicultural, multi-thinking, multi-angle organization is like the best place to work. So if you are looking for a job, that should be one of your questions at the interview. How diverse is this workplace? Okay, so I regret. But let's go back to the difference. Difference is powerful. So I want you to write down all of those negative things those people used to say about you when you were a kid. Write them down. Take the paper, ball it up, and basketball shoot that thing in the trash. Basketball shoot that thing in the trash, because that's not who you are right now. You are still the same person, but you are not who those children said that you are. Your difference, how about they were jealous and they didn't know it? How about those kids didn't know what jealousy was? How about those kids didn't know that their spirit was clashing with yours? And so the only way those children who teased you, who made fun of you, who laughed at you, the only way they can express themselves is through those negative things, because they did not know the feelings that they had towards your difference. How about we look at it like that? And so your difference is not what they said. Your difference is who God says you is. Your difference is how God made you. And nobody should snuff that out. Nobody should try to snuff that out. Nobody should try to tell you to be different from that. Okay? Don't mistake. I just want to do a bit of a caution. Don't mistake being friendly as somebody saying they're trying to make you different. So that's different. If you are a mean person, that's not good. That's not good. You shouldn't be mean. I'm not talking about, sometimes you need to change your disposition. Let me say that. Sometimes your disposition is not right. Sometimes you say stuff, it's not right. Okay? Sometimes your disposition is not right. However, you should never change who you are. Okay? You should never change who you are. So as Lakisha, I can get very, very nasty and mean. I know that, for I've done it before. I know I can get there, but I'm going to choose my disposition to be happy and motivational and inspiring. I'm choosing my disposition. But whether I'm mean, whether I'm happy, whether I'm motivational, whether I'm tired, whether I'm frustrated, my personality is not, I'm not changing my personality from anybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to change your disposition. So don't get that mixed. Don't say, I'm a mean person, they can't change me. I'm not talking about that. That's a disposition. You need to change that. I'm talking about you. Never let anybody change who you are. Never let anybody go against your values. I have left jobs and relationships because it started to not align with my values. That is me. That's my difference. That's my difference. So if it's my values are not aligned, that is a problem. But if somebody said, Lakisha, you're mean and I need you you're acting mean, then I need to change. Okay. So I just wanted to put that little plug in too. That's because some people like weaponize that disposition. They say, oh, I'm the type person to curse you out. That's no. That is not your personality. That's your disposition. So I don't know. Maybe I taught somebody something today. I hope I did. All right. Number 6. Fight avoidance. Thank you, Nitra. Oh my gosh, said damn you the truth. All right. Fight avoidance. That's number 6. We're almost done. We're going to get to number 7, and then I got 2 announcements. So hold on tight, y'all. Number 6 is fight avoidance. All right. Fight avoidance. Now, we all know that Big P. Don't that Big P just be showing up? That Big P just show up on every Success Saturday. So procrastination is a form of avoidance. So the thing you have to ask yourself is, why am I avoiding this? Why am I avoiding this? Why am I ignoring this? Why am I procrastinating on this and just not doing it? Why have I turned my back on my dreams? Why did I do that? So first of all, you got to do a root cause analysis of like this avoidance because my little things are shifting. Do a root cause analysis on why you are avoiding. Why are you doing it? I mean, what are some reasons? I mean, there's plenty of reasons. But like, what are some reasons we avoid stuff? There's plenty of reasons why we avoid stuff. If we just avoided everything, we would be a hermit. We would be like a little hermit crab just in our shell and not sharing with anybody. And that's miserable. Like, even if you are an introverted person, you like people. I hate to say you, even introverts like people. So you don't want to avoid stuff. And if you feel like you are avoiding things, you have to find out the root cause. And then what do? So then you have to just accept the fact you avoid things that you don't confront. Okay, let me say that again. The reason why you're avoiding it because you don't want to confront it. It's the fear of confronting. You have to confront the reason why you're not operating in your dreams. You have to confront the reason why you're not fighting for your dream. If you don't make this confrontation happen, you getting to your dream is going to be slow. It's going to be slow. It's going to be arduous. It's going to be time consuming because I keep avoiding. You want to confront. If you confront, it goes fast. Confront. Okay? So also, when you avoid something, you waste time. It is a big time waster. If everybody's like, who's on here is like, you're really a stickler about your time. But when you avoid, it's self-sabotage. You self-sabotage your time when you avoid. So the way to stop avoiding is confront. How do we confront? Most of us on here, how do we confront? We are what? We are planners. We put the stuff that we need to do on paper. We write it down. And when you write something down, you're more likely to do it. So writing something down, y'all, is confronting it. So if you have a feeling, write that feeling down. If you're feeling angry, write that feeling down. Writing something down is a form of confrontation. Ooh, let me say that again. Writing something down is a form of confrontation. So when I write it down, I'm confronting it. Okay. The next level is telling somebody else. When you tell somebody else, you are confronting. So that's how you fight avoidance. You write it and you tell. You write it and you tell. The next level of confrontation is doing. You write it, you tell somebody you're going to do it, you do it. And then the next level of confrontation is reflecting on what you did. It's a cycle. You write it down, you tell somebody, you do it, you reflect. You write it down, you tell somebody, you do it, you reflect. That is the cycle of confrontation that will stop you from avoiding. Okay? So you don't want to avoid your dreams, you want to confront. And number 7, the last one, y'all. The last one. And then I got some announcements, then I got to go. The last one is fighting stubbornness. Is that a word? I think that's a word. Fighting stubbornness. I'm talking to you. You. Who's stubborn? Who's stubborn? Who crossed their arms like this? Be like, I'm not doing that. Shoot, I know. I want to be a counselor, but I'm not going to that school. That school 4 years long. I ain't going to that school. I'm just playing, yeah. I didn't know I could even make that face. Hey, let me tell you something. Stubbornness has a role. Like, Stubbornness has a role. It has a role in your life, a very minute role. But you cannot be stubborn when it comes to your dreams. You cannot say, forget that, that was too hard. Or, they get on my nerves. I'm not going back there no more. What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself when you do that? What are you doing to yourself? You backing yourself into this little corner. You're backing yourself into this little corner. Your dreams are over there. Your dreams are over there. But you're way back here because you're being stubborn. Okay? Okay? How do you fight stubbornness? Anybody know how you fight stubbornness? You fight stubbornness by surrendering. You're going to surrender. You're going to make yourself vulnerable enough. This is like stubborn. Look at my arms. But this is surrender. What happened to my arms? They were like this, right? And then you're going to surrender. You're going to make yourself open. Because when you do that, it's like an invitation. It's like when you're stubborn, you back yourself into the corner. Nobody can get in. They knocking on the door. I'm not letting you in. But when you surrender, you open the door and you just let it in. So open the door, y'all. Let your dreams in there. Surrender to your dreams. Stop thinking about it and just do it. Surrender to the dream. Stop wishing for it and make it happen. Stop procrastinating and just do a little something towards it. You don't have to get the whole thing done. Just do a little something to surrender to your dreams. Surrender. Sometimes we self-sabotage our own selves. And the reason why we are not doing something is not anybody else's fault. It's not my husband's fault. It's not my mama's fault. It's not those children's fault that teased me when I was a little girl. It's not my friend's fault. Sometimes it's me. It's all me. Okay? So you're going to surrender. You mean tell me, Lakisha, I gotta fight my dreams by surrendering? Yes. Yes, you have to fight for your dreams by surrendering. That's a great way to end this. All right, so let's go over these again. There's 7 ways to fight for your dream. Number 1 is what? You can say it out loud. I can't hear you, but you can say it. Gatekeeping. Number 2 is what? Fight regret. Number 3, fight comfort. Number 4, yes, fight fear. Number 5, fight average. Number 6, fight avoidance. And number 7, fight stubbornness and surrender. All right? Woo! We did it, y'all. We did it. That was amazing. I hope you took some copious notes. If you were here earlier, I asked you to put in the chat how you were feeling. I asked you to put a 1 if you were feeling horrible. And I asked you to put a 5 if you were feeling great. And then it's a 2, 3, and 4. 3 being I'm okay, 4 being I'm good. If you feel differently, or if you did not participate in that, participate in it now. How do you feel now at the end of this hour? How has your feelings changed? Are you still a 1, which is feeling super awful? Or are you a 5? Were you a 2 and now you're a 4? Put it in the chat. Put the number in the chat. How are you feeling? A 1 being I'm feeling awful, and a 5 I'm feeling great. How are you feeling now? Put that in the chat. And while you're putting that in the chat, I have 2 announcements, okay? 2 announcements. One about Success My Way Academy and one about Success Saturday. 2 announcements. And I should see the numbers coming in. How are you feeling now? 1 being awful and a 5 being you feeling great. All right. So, oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. I see 5, 5, 4, 3. Okay, great. Great. Okay, wonderful. Some people have improved. Some people are the same. If they were 5, they're still a 5. But some people have improved. They were 2, now they're 3. Okay, that's great. Keep those numbers coming. All right. So, about Success Saturday 1, I am not going to be here on December 26th. No, I'm sorry, 19th. I'm not going to be here December 19th because I have to get ready to give these gifts to these children. I have a nonprofit and I have to make sure the kids get their stuff. So on the 19th, I will not be here. I have to work for the children. So put that down. On the 19th, there is no Success Saturday because Lakisha is going to be doing nonprofit work for the kids. Okay. But I'll be back on the 26th. I'll be back the day after Christmas so we can talk about what we got for Christmas. Okay. So also in January for Success Saturday, write this down. I want to do a series. I want to do another series in January. January is National Organization Month. Is when people start to organize themselves and organize their homes. Actually, professional organizers came up with this idea to make January National Organizing Month. So I would like to talk about organizing on Success Saturday, decluttering, organizing, feng shui, because I was thinking about feng shui when I said it last week, but feng shui goes in that organizing thing. So come back in January if you want to talk about organizing, okay? I want to do a series on organizing in January. And then I'll give you life work that tells you to organize yourself. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a little hands-on. So those are the 2 announcements for Success Saturday. 1, I'm not going to be on here on the 19th. I am going to be working my nonprofit that Saturday, so I cannot come on here. But I'll be back on the 26th. And 2, in January, we're going to talk about organizing. It's going to be a series, okay? All right, because I need it too. I need to talk about that too. Adrian said, oh, good. I need help with organizing papers and mail. Oh, yeah, I got you. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. So come back in January and we're going to talk about organizing. It'll be so much fun. And then the announcement I have about Success My Way Academy is that starting December 15th, I think that's Tuesday, December 15th on Tuesday, for people who are in my Success Saturday Facebook group, so I hope everybody here is in the Facebook group, I am doing a special. So right now the class is $300. If you pay incrementally, 100, it's $300. If you pay in one lump sum for the course, it's $270. So I take it down $30 if you pay in full. On December 15th, I'm going to run a special because I need this class to fill up quick. So I'm running a special. If you want to join Success My Way Academy, I'm going to take an additional $10 off. So starting December 15th, the class goes down from $300 to $260 when you pay in full. This is only when you pay in full, not if you pay in increments, it's still $300. But if you pay in full for people who are in my Success Circle, you all on this course, and anybody that you refer. So make sure if you refer somebody, make sure I know who they are. So if you have a sister, a brother, a cousin, or a mom that you want to go through Success My Way Academy, they capitalize on your discount. They're going to get your discount. They're going to get the $260, but that's not going to start until Tuesday, December 15th. Okay. So I will do a reminder in the Facebook group. That's why you need to be in the Facebook group. It's going to be an uptick in the Facebook group, okay? It's going to be an uptick in the Facebook group from me about Success My Way Academy and about Success Saturday. So you're going to start seeing me uptick that. So keep that in mind. So those are my announcements, okay? We're on time today. It is now 10:30. I don't know what you're going to do, but I am going to be doing some Christmas stuff. I got a lot to do today, y'all. I got to go to the post office. Who has been to the post office? Oh my gosh, the post office is driving me nuts. I went there yesterday. I was in there. The post office is crazy. I got to go back there today, y'all. So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Give yourself some love this Saturday. Do something fun for someone else. It's Christmas time. Do something Christmassy for somebody. Go in the drive-thru and pay for the person's in front of you. Pay for their drive-through. They might just have a coffee or something. Just do something nice for somebody today. And I won't be back here on Saturday, but keep me in mind. Know that I'm working hard for the children with my nonprofit. So keep me in mind next Saturday. If you want to donate, go ahead and click the link down in the description. It is the last thing in the description. Click the link and donate. A donation of any amount is accepted. So you can do that as well. And I thank you so much for listening. And tribe, have a wonderful Saturday. Love you much. Bye, friends.